on the phone, we have Sean Spicer. He's Republican National Committee Communications Director. He joins us on the phone. Sean, it's been quite a day. Give me your reaction to what's happened.
Well, it certainly has been quite a day, Melissa. It's troubling. It's concerning. Here we are, 11 days from 10 days, frankly, from a major election. And earlier this year, when the FBI rushed to this and said that there was nothing there, the Republican National Committee, other outside groups, said that this was a problem, and lo and behold, we did find out now clearly today that there is something more to this. I don't know what or how far, but it's clearly troubling, and it reinforces the concerns that people have with Hillary Clinton on this idea of trust and the idea of one set of rules for her and one for everyone else.
Sean, I mean, there's a lot of pressure now on the FBI to provide more information. I mean, now that they have come out and sort of disrupted everything that's going on with this announcement, there's a lot of pressure to say either show the emails or give more information about, what direction this could possibly be going. What do you think will happen on that front, and, will you add to that pressure?
Well, I think we would equally want to know what's there. I think this is very troubling. Anytime you hear FBI investigation, it's not a good thing for a candidate politically, but I think the American people deserve to know what else is out there. I think, Melissa, one of the ironies of today is that when the first investigation was over and the FBI rushed out and said this is the deal, and Comey didn't really explain a lot of how he came to his decision, didn't take any questions, the Clintons and the Democrats rushed and said, you've got to believe the integrity of the system. How dare anybody question them? And then lo and behold, they come out today and say, we've got new information, we want to do it. And it's John Podesta and the Clinton campaign rushing out there saying, you must explain yourself further. It's funny how when we brought this up months ago, it was the Republicans don't have faith in the system, and how dare they question one. And now today, that once they don't like the outcome of it, they're quick to judge and rush to talk about how further questions need to get answered.
Yeah.
I would agree with them on it, but it's ironic the way that they rushed out to silence anybody that objected to Comey's initial findings, and now today they're out there saying that we need to demand an investigation into Comey. So they have no problem with the system when it benefits them. When it doesn't potentially benefit them, then the system's broken.
Well, I mean, to a certain extent, everyone's like that. But at the same time, the sum total of everything that we know right now is that there are new emails. They've learned of the existence of emails that appear to be pertinent to the investigation. We've confirmed reports that they came from Anthony Weiner's device. He is under investigation for a completely different situation. That's all we know at this point. Is there any more information? Go ahead.
Look, I obviously I don't have anything more, but I just think that if you're asking just from a straight political standpoint, Anthony Weiner scandal, Hillary Clinton email investigation, there is nothing about that turns out well. I mean, I don't think that there is any worse combination of words, politically speaking, 10 days from a presidential election.
Yeah, I mean, when we first heard the story and it didn't include Anthony Weiner, it was sort of monumental enough, and then you sort of add that on top and it becomes a huge bombshell. Looking from a political point of view, 11 days out, how do you make the most of this on the Republican side? What do you do?
I don't even know that we need to make the most of it. I think the American people are going to judge. This is not, I mean, if you look at your channel, the Fox News channel, the Fox Network channel, ABC, NBC, I mean, this is one of those emails, this is one of those scandals, rather, that just the mainstream media will have to cover. And I think it reinforces a narrative that the American people have had with Hillary Clinton over the past 30 years that she's been in and out of Washington, which is that they can't trust her, that she has one set of rules for everyone else. But again, this is sort of when you look at the nexus of the Anthony Weiner scandal and the Hillary Clinton email private secret server scandal, I don't know that you can put two more scandals together that wouldn't be that could be less potent.
Well, let me ask you two questions related to that then. Number one, I mean, do you tell Donald Trump to not say anything, to stay on the sidelines, and to not step on this news cycle? Because in the past, we've seen a situation where the news cycle is focusing in on her and something that is negative for her campaign, and then he's either come out and done or said something to immediately take the attention. You know that the mainstream media will be tempted to do that, to turn away from this story. So how, on the Trump side and the Republican side, do you keep him from doing that to himself?
Well, I mean, look, I'm not. We will obviously not discuss our strategy, but I think the more that we keep the focus on Hillary Clinton, on these allegations, on this narrative that she continues to reinforce, the better. And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. All right. Sean, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate your time. I know it's going to be a very, very busy next 11 days for you. Thank you.